are at Emerald Guest House. Stayed here, nice place. But want to look at the car. I want to tell you that the car is nasty. The car is so dirty. Spent the day at the gun range yesterday. Some of the guys were shooting clay targets, and I went to go meet the folks and help them out, and my gosh, it's fun. So I can't wait for my shotgun, aka Lucille. If you watch The Walking Dead, definitely. I can't wait for her to like get to me. Okay, first of all, now why we're here. So 2 months ago, I installed a catch can right there. So I installed the catch can. It's been 2 months, and well, I need to actually see if this thing works. By the way, level isn't low. The car is like on a gradient. So yeah. So the nice thing is, first let me just remove my engine cover, where you can get a lot more clarity on what's going on down there. Pistons don't seal properly 100% inside the cylinder, or else the engine would seize. So that's not happening. So what's happening, there's a little gap where blow by from the combustion process actually goes down into the sump bottom of the engine, and that creates problems. So you could have pressures building up inside the engine that could, you know, pop out your dipstick, stuff like that, stuff you don't want happening. So what the engineers have done is they developed the positive crankcase ventilation system. So that positive pressure inside the crankcase gets gets released through a system. Now, because of the stupid EPA and the green, I don't know, the green revolution, so what happens is it has to be like recirculated and recycled, because nowadays everything needs to be fucking recycled. This is the PCV system that vents into the intake, and then the turbo, and that's the first one. Then you have the second one that vents right about here into the intake manifold at the back there, just above the throttle body. The problem it creates on the intake manifold is the following, is that it causes a lot more carbon to build up and grime to build up inside the intake valves. So this is the fuel rail, and then it comes from the high pressure fuel pump right there, the fuel rail, and you've got the injectors, the 4 injectors sitting on that fuel rail, or tapping off that fuel rail. So what I installed was a Radium Engineering catch can. I also installed a baffle plate. You can't see it, it's somewhere in there. So the baffle plate is about 100% the amount of surface area over stock to actually just, you know, condense the oil vapors, and to prevent any going, or prevent most going into the catch can. So it comes out at the top, goes in, there's a little separating media inside there, goes down, and it then goes back into the intake manifold. Now the problem is, you don't want oil inside your intake manifold. It sits on your throttle body, causes a lot of problems. But today we are actually going to find out if there is actually oil that was caught in here. So let me get my trusted piece of toilet paper. The sun is really bad. Let's see. There is quite a lot of oil in there. Wasted oil in my car. Okay, so I'm gonna put it back inside as you would do with a normal dipstick. Tighten it a little bit. Take it out again. And there you can see the oil. I'd say there's about 10 to 20 mils in there, possibly more. That's after 2 months, guys. That is after 2 months. And I have the baffle plate in, which is way more efficient. I don't know if you can see that. I hope you focus. Get it? Focus. And you can see the oil. This is scary, because all of this is going to go into your engine, and 60,000-70,000 Ks down the line, you're gonna have to take your car to Ford out of warranty, and they're going to have to, because you'll get things like misfires and stuff like that. And what they'll have to do then is take off your intake manifold, clean your intake valves. You're sitting with a hefty repair bill. So, do catch cans work? You bet your ass they fucking work. It's been great. I haven't had any issues. None of the, it's a very, very sturdy design. None of the hoses or clamps or anything has come off. I'm very happy with the way it is, and I really can't complain. Really can't complain. So, if you do not have that setup as yet, I would highly recommend getting a catch can. One here at the intake manifold, that one is actually where it vents under vacuum, and that's where you drive most of the time. So, a lot more oil there. Get the baffle plate from Radium Engineering. I will down below tell you where to get it, Karter Performance, and get that one, and you should be good to go. So, if you have any questions, comment below. There are obviously a range of catch cans, but this one is made specifically for the car, so the brackets fit. You don't need to machine anything custom. It's not Mighty Car Mode, crying out loud. It's just bolt on, straight up. And there's an instructional video on how to do it. If you have any questions, go check out that video, and you can actually see how my intake valves look before I installed that. So, if you do like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching. Have an awesome day. Bye for now.